guys, welcome once again to Bright Life 360. Today we'll be talking about how to make your 2023 the best year ever. Have you heard this saying that when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade out of it? Well, that one there is English. So let's come to Ghana. My Ghanaian folks, are you here? When life throws you cassava, what do you make out of it? As for me, dear, I'll make fufu. So yes, today I'll be teaching you how to achieve your goals in 2023. So take a pen, pick a notebook, and let's move right into it. The first nugget is pause. Yes, as simple as it sounds, you have to pause. You have to take time out to unwind, relax, and rejuvenate. Because without that, trust me, you've overworked your brain to the extent that it can't conceive new ideas, innovative ideas to make your 2023 what you want it to be. So the first one is to pause. How do you pause? Many people will ask you, how do you pause? So if I'm in a failing relationship, maybe my business is dying, or I've lost a loved one and I can't deal with the pain, or probably maybe your career is failing. It's like you're not moving forward. You're stagnated. What should you do? The first nugget is for you to pause. When I mean pause, it's for you to wait, stand before you move forward again. So this is the waiting period before going forward. So take it as, like I said, the waiting period before going forward. Imagine life as your laptop. You are constantly working, and then you realize that it just hangs somewhere. You can't do anything anymore, and then they'll bring this, they'll write something that this program isn't responding anymore. That's like our normal lives, when things aren't responding to us anymore, when things are falling apart around us. All you have to do, for those that use laptops or PC, you see you would have to wait for like 2 minutes to 3 minutes for the laptop to reboot and come back to itself. That's the same thing about life. You would always need to pause. So how do you pause? That's a question many of us ask ourselves. One way to pause is to take out time, maybe like 2 days, to sleep. Yes. I mean, some people would say, we sleep every day. We don't sleep every day. Oh. Have you ever had this thing that, okay, you are sleeping and then you are calculating things in your brain? Literally, you are doing the work for the next day in your head. So it's not all of us that sleep. Sleeping is a conscious effort you put to rest your mind. So that is the concept of pausing. You have to pause, sleep, so that your mind can rest from all the worries, all the situation around you. Just put everything on hold. So that is the first nugget. You have to pause. So stay tuned. I'll be giving you more nuggets when we come back from this break. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. So initially we're discussing the BL360 model on how to make your 2023 the best year ever. The first one was to pause, like I explained earlier. But now you're moving on to the next step. So before we do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more juicy topics on how to live a fulfilled life. So, what is the next step? Many of you have been asking yourself already. The next step is to backtrack. So after you've paused, the next thing to do is to backtrack. After unwinding and rewinding and resting and relaxing, just for you to rejuvenate, the next thing to do is backtracking. Many of you will ask, What is backtracking? Backtracking is taking a stock of the year. So this entails that you ask yourself honest questions and give yourself honest feedbacks. You see, I'm stressing the word honest, honest, honest. Yes, because if you lie to yourself, then my dear guy, my guy, you can lie to anyone. Yes, you can lie to anyone, but I'm sure there's no one here that can lie to themselves, because I can't lie to myself. Literally, your mind will be telling you, this one there, sister, you dey lie. Yeah, it happens. So for you to achieve a very comprehensive and effective backtracking element, you have to ask yourself critical, honest questions and give yourself critical, honest feedbacks. So many of you will say, okay, I don't know which question to ask myself. What am I supposed to say to myself? Some of you don't even know how to do this introspection thing, like, sitting back, talking to yourself, because people might think you are mad. So, the first question you can ask yourself is, what went well in 2022? What did I do well? What went well? I mean, the whole year couldn't have been so bad, because there are some good things you would have done, some good things that would have gone as planned. So you're going to ask yourself an answer. So what went well? In that relationship, what went well? In your workplace, what went well? Then you will now ask yourself, what did not go well? What exactly did I plan for the year that did not go well? What are the targets? What are the objectives? What are the aims I've written down that didn't go well? You ask that question, cast your mind back, and critically give yourself honest feedbacks. Then you also ask your questions. You also ask yourself questions like, what can I change? What do I need? Or what don't I have to change? You understand? Then you can ask yourself other questions like, what did I achieve in this year 2022? What did I not achieve? Or what would I have loved to achieve that I didn't? Another question can be, what are the things that contributed to a good year for me? If you don't take stock of things that contributed to a successful year, maybe it's not as successful as you wanted it to be, but at least to an extent, you achieved something. So, who and what contributed to that successful achievement? And who and what did not contribute to my successful achievement? So these questions are questions you have to honestly answer for us to move forward. And most times, don't just ask yourself, okay, so what went well? What went well? Okay, that relationship with Kofi went well. That relationship, she said I should ask myself honest questions, so I'm answering honestly. Okay, it went well like this. No, you can't just say it out. You have to write it down. So most times when you are asking yourself or you are backtracking, you have to get a journal where you write your feedbacks down. Or you can as well use an e-document, which I recommend, because most times when you keep e-documents, it's safer than you keeping hard copy document. So if most of you don't know how to get your e-documents up and running, you can just, I'll be putting that in our comment section, or I'll be putting that down for you guys. I'll put a link down where you can just click and you'll see how best to design or use our formats to design your e-document. So it's best for you to have an e-document, or for those that would like even the hard copy, to have hard copies. Get a journal dedicated for your backtracking. It will help you ascertain, to evaluate what you've written down, and be able to draw out more things for a better innovative way to make your year successful. So the first one, like I said, is to pause, and the second one is backtracking. So when we come back in our next episode, I'll be giving you more elements, more nuggets, more tips to make your year, your 2023, the best year ever. Stay tuned.